Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my channel. And as you may have guessed by the title or by the thumbnail or how empty this parking lot is, today I want to make with you guys another small car meet. This car meet is actually, the topic is around a mainline or non-premium 2-pack in this case, which I found like literally not even half an hour ago. I saw it in store, I bought it, ran home, and now I'm recording it before I forget about it. So yeah, this 2-pack that I found and bought is arguably, in my opinion, the most sought after or looked after non-premium 2-pack of 2025, and that's simply because with this 2-pack and the 5-pack that is from which these two cars are taken from and put into this 2-pack, the 5-pack is arguably the best 5-pack of 2025. I think you can already guess what I'm talking about. Of course, I'm talking about the Hot Wheels Car Show 5-pack, which has the dark cherry colored Ferrari SF90 Stradale, the Aston Martin Vulcan, the Lamborghini Huracan, the Lotus Evija, and a Ford GT. I think these are the 5 if I remember correctly. I'm only sure about 4 of them. If I got any of them wrong though, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, as I said, I went to the store. I actually went and bought some chocolate originally. Yeah, but I saw this. I actually went and looked, to be honest. And at first I thought all the 2-packs looked kinda sore, kinda lame. And I was already walking away when I saw that they, beneath the Matchbox shelf, they had another row of these 2-packs. And goddamn, I'm so glad I actually looked through them because I found it. And actually there were like 2, 3 or even 4 of these packs, so if anyone goes for them, I only bought one simply because I didn't have more money. Otherwise I would have actually bought 2, and 2 was actually for me the max at this point. 1 to open for this video, for this comic, and for my open collection, and 1 to keep as sealed for my sealed collection, or as a background thing, like the Porsche 935 Hot Wheels Legends Tour or some of this stuff. Now it's finally time, after 3 minutes, to finally show it, I guess, and finally get going with the car meet. I've already spoiled it. It's the Hot Wheels Car Show 5-pack from which this 2-pack is from. So yeah, you can already guess or have a high chance of guessing which 2 cars are featured in this. And I'm glad the Hot Wheels team or Mattel team chose these 2, the Aston Martin Vulcan and the Lamborghini Huracan. I'm actually more of a big fan of the Aston Martin Vulcan. I love this car in real life. I would love to see one in person, but in Germany it's almost impossible. And going to track days, wow, it's complicated. But anyways, now the Huracan, you are pretty familiar with this car if you are somewhat of a car guy, so yeah. But it's a nice car nonetheless. I like, as you can already see in the packaging, this carbon style roof, which is really nice. But now let's finally open it up before we go on with the car meet. Oh, the Huracan wants to escape immediately. And here it is. At first we have the Lamborghini Huracan LP 610-4 in this beautiful green color. And I'm in love. The Huracan is one of the most iconic supercars in my opinion. If you think about Lamborghini, one of the first cars that come to mind is the Huracan. And we have even some nice engine details, which is really nice. The exhausts are actually painted on, if my camera would focus today actually. And we got a nice little Huracan license plate in silver, because of which it's actually hard with the light to see it, but if you look at pictures, or if I gonna take pictures later for my Instagram and TikTok, both of it is by the way linked in my channel description, so check these pages out. Sometimes I post something, sometimes I don't, and yeah. Actually, that this one's like this in comparison to. Okay, maybe it's simply because of the light that it looks so foggy, but yeah, really nice car, love it. And before we look at the S model in detail, I think we should start with the car meet. And at first, I would like to bring in an icon of Lamborghini cars. Obviously, I'm talking about the Lamborghini Countach, in this case the Lamborghini Countach Pace car, which is a recolor in light blue. I actually chose this one over the yellow version that I have, even though the yellow version has the rear details, I think, simply because we are gonna park it like this and it has the front details. But the Countach, in my opinion, you can only love this car. There's nothing to hate about it. It became famous because of the Wolf of Wall Street movie. I think it was called like that, I'm sorry. So yeah, I love the Countach. Next to it obviously are then the Diablo, and what was the third one around the time that was so iconic? Maybe I remember while going over this video. And yeah, let's go on with the Vulcan as promised. This is actually my first Aston Martin Vulcan in my collection. That's also why I was so super hyped to finally have it in my collection. Sadly, no real details, but it's alright. I like these. Are these 10 spoke rims? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, 10 spoke rims. And this matte black finish with these light yellow, almost going into some kind of greenish color. This looks absolutely sick. And we got the roof panel, which looks actually very interesting. And here we have the cockpit. Is this actually really nice? No front details as well, except these little prints on the side that are a continuation of this stripe, but it's alright. And we got obviously the Aston Martin logo. We have some small spots here, I don't know what's up with them, but anyways, this matte black color looks absolutely wonderful, absolutely beautiful in my opinion. And yeah, I'm in general a really big fan of the Aston Martin Vulcan, both IRL and as a diecast from Hot Wheels, as I already said a couple minutes ago. And finally I have one in my collection. So yeah, from now on, now I've did the unboxing, I guess, so if you only wanted to see the unboxing, you can watch something more interesting, I guess. For the people that are still interested, I'm going to make a little car meet, simply consisting of only like 2, 4, 6, 8 more Aston Martin and Lamborghini models. And yeah, at first we have another Aston Martin, which is the Aston Martin 177, which is an absolutely beautiful car in my opinion. This one, I actually don't remember how I got this, but I think it was from one of these non-premium 2-packs as well, which is really sick. Next up we have from last year that version of one of the most popular super treasure hunts, the Lamborghini Huracan LP 620 Super 622 Super Trofeo. And as I already spoiled, this is sadly only the regular version of this really beautiful car. I would have loved to find it in as a super treasure hunt, but sadly I didn't. What I did find was a Aston Martin super treasure hunt, obviously the Aston Martin DB4 GT High Speed Edition. Still the only super treasure hunt in my collection, but I don't mind, I love it, and I have that version unboxed and put in the same blister as this treasure hunt, so these both can stay together all the time. So you have always a nice, you can see it over here, a nice differentiation between mainline and actually super treasure hunt version, which is a nice reminder in my opinion, because both of these I found in the same hunt. So yeah, and with super treasure hunt we are going for a quick second into premium with the Lamborghini Veneno, which is another, in my opinion, one of the top 5 most beautiful Lamborghinis ever released in this world. This is from the Speed Machine set, so and from one of these releases which actually only has which has plastic tires, which is interesting because it's still metal and then plastic, which was for the Speed Machines a really interesting decision. But yeah, I love the Lamborghini Veneno. And that's pretty simply explained. I love the car because of a game called Oxford 8. This Lamborghini Veneno was one of the it was the first class S, which is the highest class in the game at the time. This was my first class S car at the time. Nowadays I think it's went down to class B and then went up to class A, and it's really complicated. I'm gonna make a video about Asphalt 8 anyway soon, so if you are into Asphalt 8, Asphalt 9 and this diecast stuff, make sure to leave a like and a comment and maybe subscribe to this channel, because I would love to hit 500 subscribers by the end of this year. We've just crossed the 400 subscriber mark, which is really awesome considering I didn't even start with I did start this year with less than 100 subscribers at the start of this year, which is insane if you think about the growth of subscribers. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning into these videos very often, and I'm really sorry that this diecast content has taken kind of a step backwards actually, but I want to make more diecast content in the future. But as I explained in my why no diecast content, I simply don't have content to record, so I'm only making this car meet simply because I have these two and I feel like I want to make a car meet and talk about stuff, and I think you all understand what I'm trying to say. Anyways, let's get back to the car meet. Next up we have the Aston Martin Vantage GTE in this really beautiful white Golf livery, and I think this one was from 2023 mainline actually, and from another non-premium 2-pack I found this yellow Aston Martin Vantage GTE, which was actually in the same 5-pack as the white 2017 Acura NSX, and both of these I actually really like. So yeah, and from now on we actually only have Lamborghinis to go, so maybe I shouldn't have prioritized these two Aston Martins, but none of the other cars are less beautiful. Next up we have the Lamborghini Sian FKP37, which is actually from a Hot Wheels 3-pack where you get 3 cars. This one was with I actually don't remember, with a fantasy car and I think another Huracan, but I couldn't find it right now, which is really interesting. When I searched for Lamborghinis, half of my Lamborghinis were gone, wherever that was. Someone is stealing from me, help. Anyways, really beautiful car. I recently, or many months ago actually, I got the Silver Lines version of it in red from the Hybrid Speed set, from which I actually wish to have more cars in my collection, is the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. This one is the white recolor from 2024, and I wish I got more of them, especially the light blue with orange trim Sesto Elemento, which was also a supergiant in the year it was featured. If I had to guess, I would say 2022, but I'm not too sure. I would have to look it up again, so please don't quote me on that. And for the last car for today, I actually have a Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato, because we started with a Lamborghini Huracan and we should end on a Huracan, in my opinion. In this case on the Sterrato, or as I like to call it, the off-road version of Lamborghinis. So yeah, this one is the white recolor from 2024, which is really beautiful. Sorry for the short break, I had to make a cut because my brother came in and asked me something. I need to hurry up. This Huracan is really nice. We got some, if I get actually focus on it, some really nice engine detail, which you can see right here. And interior we actually got something as well, which is really nice. And of course you can't forget the rally lights on the front, but this tempo or this deco of this car is really nice, especially with the printed on white body, which makes it look really cool. And with this we are done with the video, we are done with the car meet. Let me know your favorite Lamborghini or Aston Martin or both of these cars in the comments. Let me know what was the favorite car I shown you today. For me it's actually the Aston Martin Vulcan and the Lamborghini Veneno. And yeah, if you want to see more of these videos, please give this video a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe because it helps me out a lot and I would love to hit 500 subscribers this year. And thanks again for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed, and now I wish you a very wonderful day. I catch you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.